Target's time to rock. Welcome, folks, to the breaking news show.
The 5150 breaking news show.
Something like that, bro. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. We have some people in the chat, bro, hanging out, waiting for this information that you're going to share with us. I do know one thing. It's actually two things that Brad's going to share with us, folks. So he did tell me one thing before we went live. So there's two things he's going to announce. So I'm going to let him determine in what order he's going to share that with us all.
The most important one I'll share first, Andrew, and then
Okay. But hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Don't share it straight away. Hold on.
I'm gonna sell out everyone in the chat, Andrew. I'm gonna sell everyone.
Hold on.
Here, so let's acknowledge them. Do you want me to sell out everyone?
Well, let's wait till we got 10. We got 8. Let's wait till we've gone down to 7. Let's wait till we got 10. Look, we had a couple of good shows in the weekend, didn't we? We did a great show with Bob on the channel, and a great show, bro, on the Sunday with Jim.
Yeah, Jim's here. Jazz Thunder 50.
Jazz Thunder.
So, yeah, great show. And great album to go through as well. It's like we said on Sunday here in Australia, and for you, Andrew, that it's been a while since I've actually listened to that record. So it was a lot of fun that week. So, but and I'm really looking forward to this Sunday show as well, the James Gang. I've been listening to that. I haven't started ranking it yet because I like to listen to it a few times before I actually give a ranking. But damn, it's a good album.
Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I've listened to it half a dozen times since you've decided that we were going to pick that. I'm going to admit two things here. I'm not familiar with this album at all. So that's I'm familiar with the band and a lot of their songs, but I'm not familiar with this album. So that kind of helped me, bro, because I know what I'm expecting. Does that? So I'm not being completely surprised, if that makes any sense. I'm going, oh yeah, it's like a good, like your favorite ice cream, bro.
Yeah. Look, it's a great album. There's some great guitar playing in it, but just good music. I love it. So I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys are. Don't spoil it. Don't say too much now, Andrew. But save it for Sunday.
Okay, so people are saying that there are sound issues. So I can't help you folks if there's sound issues, because through StreamYards I can adjust Brad's volume and my volume, and we do all that before we go live. So if you can't hear us or me or someone is that, you have to adjust your own settings. I'm sorry. It's a bit of a pain.
It says, I'm just looking here, Andrew is really loud on my end and Brad is low. That's what Holly's put. And John said, Andrew is just loud. But you're always loud. You're just loud and proud, Andrew. Maybe that's...
Yeah, you guys are left. Yeah, you guys just have to adjust your settings. There's nothing I can do your end. So, bro, we've got 10 people here. Do a shout out. There's a special person that deserves a really good shout out too.
Okay, well, we've got Jim, like I said before, Jazz Thunder 50. Thanks for joining us, Jim, and thanks for joining us on Sunday. It was a great show. We've got my mother, Ellen Toll. She's in the chat. So thanks for joining us, Mum. I know I've got to give you a call later. John ZD351, thank you for joining us. We have got, I had it all up here. Holly Lewis, thanks for joining us. We've got Johnny Heartbreaker. We have got, L&M, was it? L&M jumped in before. L&M Guitar Corner, thanks for joining us. That's all I can see at the moment, mate.
That's fantastic. So L&M Guitar Corner from, gosh, forgive me, Switzerland. I think they're from Switzerland.
Yeah, I think so. Thanks for joining us. It's great to see you there.
They just hit 1,000 subs on their channel, bro. They're on our channels page too. They hit 1,000 subs. A couple of months ago.
Yeah. They're doing good. Great content too. Great.
Oh, it is Martin. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I knew.
Yeah.
Austria. Well, it's bloody one continent then, Martin. All right, Austria, Switzerland, Germany. Gosh.
Austria. I just watched a thing on Netflix, just off topic a little bit here on Arnold on Netflix, and the Austrian oak they called him. So yeah, that accent stuck in my brain at the moment. The Austrian, I'll be back. Yeah, fantastic.
Green name. Awesome.
Yeah.
Microphones are all about airspace. Is he? No. So yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't have a microphone like Andrew because I'm not technical like him. So I'll try and talk up a little bit. I'll try and project a little bit more. Andrew had voice issues last week, so I think we told him to turn up. That's all.
No, I've turned down, bro. I've turned it down. Yeah. I turned it down. Like I say, folks, we've controlled it all here on StreamYards. It sounds good here on this side, so adjust your own settings to suit, and we'll be fine.
Yeah. Your voice sounds a lot better, Andrew. So
thanks, bro.
You're recovering, which is fantastic. It's great.
Yeah.
We're sitting here in freezing cold weather in Melbourne at the moment, and Andrew, you told me you were nice and cold there in New Zealand as well.
Yeah, we hit -1 this morning in my hometown, and we're on the same latitude, folks, with Brad's city in Melbourne. So you would have had about a 1-2 degree day today as well. Yeah.
This morning was very cold. I found it extremely hard to get out of bed. I have to say, extremely hard. But I'm out. Put on a full day. So what do we do?
Yeah, good on you. Yeah. Get to work. Go to work.
That's it. Work your dog. Work. So it's great that we got the opportunity to catch up, Andrew. And I do like our midweek catch-ups every now and again. They seem to be pretty cool. And we've got a good crew in. So, we are here for a reason. And I don't know whether you want me to share it yet or...
I think you should. I think you should, bro. I think you should.
We've been working on getting some fantastic guests on the channel, and we've had some great guests. We're actually in the process of getting Art Menzies back on again because we had some technical issues last time, and he's desperate, or he wants to come back on, which is fantastic. But a really big one for me, and it's going to be a thrill for me to have him on our show, is Philip Sayce. We're having Philip Sayce come on our show in late July. So it's a really big one for the channel. And I hope, you're excited about that as much as I am, Andrew, because I'm looking forward to that. So we're super excited, and Philip's agreed to come on later in July. He's got a very, very busy schedule at the moment, which is fantastic, considering the last 3 years have been, a little bit of a roller coaster ride of trying to get gigs sorted and some stability back in the music industry. Still, and from my understanding and from my knowledge here in Australia, the music industry is still trying to recover from the unfortunate situation we had a few years ago. But we're really excited to have Philip on. And if Philip ever watches this, mate, we can't wait to have you on. We're thrilled. So thanks for agreeing to join us. It's going to be a great one. Oh, you did a little card there thing. That's great.
Yeah.
Look, Sayce t-shirt. See.
Oh, hold on.
See that?
Handsome dudes, both of yous. Look, I've got to provide folks here with a little bit of a backdrop here on how Brad's done this. So, like a lot of things, folks, we got together on this channel. Brad came in, contributed immensely to the growth of the channel, but also took where the Rock Professor and I were to another level. And we're always going to be thankful for that. And one of the things that we always spoke about when we were trying to, bring to the channel, not only to help grow the channel, but also from our own perspective of fans, was, to try and bring other YouTube people and other musicians in to interview them. And Brad mentioned this at least a year ago, that he would love, because you were talking to Philip through a community, that you'd love to get Philip on. And Simon and I always encouraged you and said, well, look, it's like a lot of things, bro. You can ask somebody and it's either going to be yes or no, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And,
yeah, and that was a year ago. A year ago of Brad being persistent.
Well, it's funny because, I think through the lockdowns here in Melbourne and whatnot, I managed to build a fairly solid online friendship with Philip, which was great. I mean, he supported me through my release of my EP and things like that. He shared a lot of my stuff, which was great. We were chatting back and forth for here and there. I wasn't pestering Philip at all either. I was just general chit chat about stuff. And then I joined a community that is online called together.co, which he performs on and does that. So I thought I'd promote those guys because they helped this happen as well, because I managed to, get online and chat to Philip, which was a real thrill. And
Sure.
He's a very humble, sweet human being, and but an amazing talent. It's amazing that, it's like one of those things you meet your heroes, and he's a hero of mine. And to meet him was a pleasant experience. Sometimes you can hear people meet their heroes, and it's not the greatest experience ever. And but since that time, especially when I had my health issues, Andrew, 12 months ago or 13 months ago, whatever it was now, he was very supportive and sending me some prayers and some very meaningful messages, and that's blown me away to the point where now we're just mates. It feels like we're just mates. We've like you and I, Andrew, we've never actually met in person, but we've known each other for a long time. So to have him on the channel is going to be fantastic, and I think it'd be great for the channel as well, because Philip's got a great following of blues rock, which the British Electric Blues show that we do on the Sunday. That's what it's all about, So he's a Canadian musician. I love Canadian musicians. They seem to have a little bit of an edge, those guys. It's a lot of my favorite artists are from Canada. The Tea Party, Jeff Martin, he's another one. I'd love to get on the channel too.
Yep.
But yeah, so I'm really excited about it, and I've got 1,000,001 questions to ask him, but I'm going to cull it down to a few, and I think Andrew will put our heads together, and we'll talk well in advance, obviously, before getting. But we will be announcing a date. It'll be towards the end of July at this point. It's penciled in.
So. Yeah, and folks, obviously, what we want you to do, we want you to help us get this out for us. So, I know that John ZD351 will help us. He always helps with our with our videos. I know Holly will. So we're going to rely on a lot of you guys, to help once we get that date to get it out there.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen this video, this is a video that Philip did, folks, that we played on the channel a couple of weeks ago. So, bro, if I can play that video, and then you can talk a little bit about that, and then we'll throw up some pics. And then you've got some other extra good news to mention as well. So don't forget the second part.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, Brad, that's real nice, man. Thank you. Brad saying it's great to see you slowly get back on track. I wish you an abundance of success moving forward in all areas of your life, brother. Man, thank you, Brad. That really means a lot to me. Thank you. I appreciate that. And of course, in return, for you too. Always. I know you've been through a lot. So it's great to see you as well. back on track and kicking ass and taking names. And I understand that we might actually have a little chat on your show. So thank you for the invitation, and I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be fun. I don't know, Brad, if you want to share with our community here, our friends, just the name of your show online where people can find out certainly about your guests, but also about what you guys are all chatting about, what you're doing. And Brad, as we all know, is and if you don't know, he's a super talented musician, amazing guitar player, and from Australia. And we've had him on many times and had some wonderful chats, and just a super warm-hearted, talented dude. Jimmy, yes, I believe that is the 5150 show, but let's see if Brad will chime in and leave a link. And in the meantime, I've got Tech, Jimmy, and
Yeah, well done, bro. Well done, Philip. And look, I think John's right there, bro. Look at that comment there. The ranking show we did, eh?
Yeah. He promoted that on his socials as well, which was a surprise. I was really pleasantly surprised by that. So, because you don't expect these things, and really, it's going to be a win-win, because we'll get him on here and introduce him to some people that might not know him as well. So it's a win-win, and he can use and abuse us for promotion as well. So it's fantastic.
Well, we've always said it. The only thing that it's going to cost you when you come on our channel, if you've got any projects that you want us to help, is your time. That's it.
Exactly.
Take advantage of it. Take advantage of those social media links, bro. And you know, our channel obviously is a product of that.
Yeah. Well, everyone we get on, we share and care, and we share the love. So, in saying that, when we finish this, Andrew will share all of Philip Sace's links, and where you can listen to his music as well. And hopefully you can go buy some merch. I mean, I've bought some stuff, but I like to support the artist as well as just listening through Spotify. I like to buy the physical product, because that's where the artist makes the most money. So yeah, we'll share all the links, and you can go over there and have a listen.
Now there's definitely something that we're going to do between now and the live interview, folks. Brad and I will, and the Rock Professor, even though we've got a 4-week period between that, we'll fit a show in before we do the video. So, bro, whether it's another ranking or just a midweek show where we get together and talk about maybe our top 4 or 5 albums, because he's done a few,
That's a great idea. Well, I reckon maybe one of the next rankings we do between now and then will be something like Spirit Rising, which was his latest released, a couple of years old now, but maybe we can do that one, because that's a great record too.
Thank you, Martin. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. So yeah, that's the big news, and I've been holding it in, Andrew. I've sent you some pictures. I don't know if you want to share a few pictures that can get a bit of a vibe for Philip Sace, and we can't share video footage, obviously, and music, but at least this way we can get a vibe for Philip, and so we're looking forward to this. A lot of this stuff is promotional shots, but that's what you want to see. You want to see the good stuff. That's a cool picture. There's, I think that's a Mule resonator guitar.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah.
Hold on, bro. I'll get rid of that banner so we can see the full.
That's a damn cool hat too. I like that. That's sick. Great denim jacket. It's all about the look, Andrew. It's all about the look.
I like the boots.
Yeah, they're great boots. He's all about the boots and stuff, which is great. So that guitar there is, I think it's a 63 Strat from memory, and it's he's nicknamed that one Mother Strat. It's his yes, it's a very cool Strat.
just one of the guys, one of that new wave of guys that came through in the 90s, bro, that sort of put that Strat, vibe, uni vibe, wah, through a Marshall, through a cranked Fender, sort of, back in orbit, didn't he?
Yeah, and the fuzz pedal and the wah pedal and whatnot. So there's a bit of a closer shot on that guitar, which is it's been very well used. Let's say that he's worn it in. Let's say that it's very worn in. But that's the one good thing about players that stick to their craft, and they put a lot of time and energy into the craft of their guitars show it, which you can see.
I look forward to that. Dan Planatansky, the South African dude,
Yes.
another hot guy.
Yeah.
Obviously, Kenny Wayne Shepherd came out in the mid-90s as well. I'm going to say this live, and if I get into trouble for it, I'm sorry, but I've got to call it. So I was having a conversation with a friend of mine about a year ago, and I'm a Kenny Wayne Shepherd fan. Don't get me wrong, folks. I love Kenny Wayne Shepherd. In fact, I can't wait for us to do a ranking of one of his albums on this show. But I said to him, Philip Sace has got the edge on playing that guitar. I think when it comes to his improvisational skills.
Yeah, I think.
And we had a fight.
Look, they're both great in their own rights, I think, but Phillips, he plays everything from the heart, and it's very evident. He's got chops to burn, but he plays everything from the heart. So, he knows when to lay back and when to, lay.
He's Canadian, bro.
He's Canadian, definitely, Johnny Heartbreaker. Yeah, he's one of the wealth of talent that comes out of Canada. So, yeah. But yeah, so that's the big news for the channel. We're looking.
No, it's not.
That's
Yes, it is. We got some other news, folks.
Yeah. So yeah, that's great news. We're looking forward to getting Philip on. But personally, I've got some news. I'm not signed to a record label or anything like that, but one step closer, I've finally got together a band. So I've got a bass player and a drummer together to do my own music out there, playing some live shows. So later in the year, I'm going to lean on some people in the industry that I know. Hosford, if you're listening in, I'm going to lean on you, brother, for some opening slots. So I've got a drummer, a bass player, and we're going to get out there and, that's my band right there. So we've got Jacko on bass and Nick on drums and myself on guitar and vocals. So we're,
Get used to it, bro. Get used to that. Get used to that applause, man.
Look, it's something that I've had to put on ice for a few reasons, health reasons, obviously, and things like that. But I'm feeling confident enough to say that later in the year, I think I'll be well and truly ready to do some shows, and maybe a few years overdue, like a release for my EP, and it'll be fun. It'll just be great to get out there and play my own music for a change, and play with Jacko and Nick, who I played with Jacko a lot. I've got a blues band which hasn't gigged for a long time, together with Jacko, called Overload, and he's the bass player in that. And Nick Koutsialis, the drummer, I played with him in Appetite for Destruction, Rewind 80s. I played with him in just about. He's my favorite drummer in Melbourne here by far. So I'm really looking forward to getting down and getting down dirty with it. Having fun.
Can I tell the folks the name of your band, bro? Please.
Yeah,
Can I? Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first on the 5150 show, on the hashtag 5150 Hub. I'm proud to say that our Brad, the name of his band, and I couldn't think of anything other than this name, bro, the Brad Cook Trio. Fantastic.
Yeah, that's it. I think that's it. That's it, Andrew. You've called it. Brad Cook Trio. That's it.
Wow. Yeah.
I
Has
think
to
so.
be.
It has to be the Brad Cook Trio. Yeah, it's going to be a very powerful little trio, and we're going to be out rocking. So I know John ZD351 wanted. He's been wanting to see some shows for a long time, and
Yeah.
so we're going to get out there, brother, and you're going to have to help me lug some Marshalls. I'm joking.
Oh, can I do a shout out to John ZD351? He's been a staunch advocate of Brad's music. When we were talking about favorite 5 albums and favorite 5 guitar, he was naming your song.
Yeah.
Your time. Shit, I should know it. Time to Fly.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And your EP, he was naming. He was always a staunch advocate right from the word go when he jumped on with us. So,
Yeah.
John, we never forget shit like that, bro.
No, we don't. And I'm extremely grateful too, John. And the support I get from everyone on the channel is great. So, it'll be fun. And obviously, Andrew, I'll
Backdoor band. John. John.
I can't do that. I just can't.
John.
Oh, goodness gracious me.
Oh.
But yeah, so that'll be fun. And obviously I'll try and share as much as I can on the exclusively on here, Andrew, as well. So little band. It's got a real Bruce Springsteen thing about it.
Oh,
Brad
Cook and the Backdoor band. Oh my Lord. If we get into trouble from YouTube, it's John's NT351's fault. It's not ours.
He's a bad influence. He's a bad man.
Oh my Lord. Well done, bro. Congratulations. I know that you were talking about this on a couple of Christmas shows, 2 Christmas shows that you wanted to get out.
Yeah.
Not necessarily write new music. I remember you were saying that you just wanted to get out and perform your music, which you never got a chance to do, and then see if that led to new music. And I get that, because if you go and read all these biographies and talk about all these great guys and girls that we follow in the musical world, they say that being on the road and playing their music is a huge catalyst, isn't it, to them coming through with new music.
Yeah, 100%. It's kind of like it gives you a bit of motivation and inspiration. So yeah, it's just one of those things, Andrew. I think to get out and play some shows, it'll be the songs on my EP, maybe some new ones as well that I haven't released yet. And look, all things are going well. I will be releasing new music. It'll probably be late this year, early next year, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Got a few technical issues with my recording device at the moment. My Mac's playing up, so I've got it's very frustrating when you're trying to record music and your computer's playing up. So it could be time to maybe upgrade, and upgrade my studio stuff as well. And if I'm going to upgrade that, I might as well upgrade microphones and this and that. So it's one of those things where if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it properly, like I did last time, Andrew. So I'm not going to muck around. And but I just need to get out and play my songs. I'm going a bit crazy playing covers, and it's as fun as it is. It's not where my heart and soul is. My heart and soul is in playing my own songs.
Yeah.
So, but I love playing covers. I'm not saying I don't, but it'll balance it out a bit then, because I can go play my music, which is everything I want to put out there, guitar, singing, everything like that. And then covers, I can just go and play, you know, In Excess and this and that and whatever I got to do and whatever. That's it. You know, at least I get to play the odd Van Halen song and things like that, which is fun.
So you should be, Alan. You should be proud of Brad, you know, and
Thanks, Mum.
you know, and the sentiments there from Holly and everybody, Gretch Zeppelin, you know, and the Rock Professors in here too, you know. Yeah, it's a big deal. It's a big deal that Brad's got a band going, because, you know, that's clearly what he's about. And good on you, bro, and thank you for persevering and keeping in contact and getting Philip on, because, you know, when Brad and I got together with the Rock Professor and we're talking, what music do you like? You know, remember that when you're 13, 14 years old? What music do you like? Devo, dud, see you later. You know, what music do you like? Philip Sace. Oh, okay, you're cool.
I know, and it's funny. Most of my friends that are guitar nuts, like you, Andrew, we all love Philip Sace. So to just be getting him on something I'm part of, like our channel, it's just it's a real thrill. It's going to be a real thrill.
Yeah, thank you, Gretch. Thank you, brother, because Gretch Zeppelin's been with us right from the word go. And what's John saying here? Is this something we can read out? I wasn't doing any favours. If the EP was okay, I'd be politely, but it's, yeah.
Thanks, John.
Yeah, well, that's right, John. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, John. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. It's weird. I've been thinking about doing it. I've been feeling up to it lately, guitar-wise, singing-wise. I'm thinking I think I should go maybe play some shows instead of, you know, I'm having trouble with the computer, this and that. Maybe it's a sign I've got to get out and play some shows, get my computer recorded, my studio I'm talking about, my Pro Tools set up, and get that sorted once and for all. And maybe with a little bit of few live shows under my belt, it'll bash the band together a bit too, you know, with some new songs. So,
well, you know, Melbourne's the place, bro, isn't it? You guys are opening up now, you know. It's, if you know what the story is, you know, lots of Kiwi bands have gone over and tried to break it in Melbourne, you know. There are certainly the venues to do it. You know, you've got the venues, and, you know, one of the few cities in the world, bro, where you still have live music, bro.
Yep. Look, it's still taking its toll over, you know, the pandemic. It took its toll, but there are venues that support live music, which is great. And, you know, the punters here, they seem to go out and watch shows they like and bands they like. So hopefully I can get people through the door and watch, you know, my shows, and I'll be happy. I'll be a happy camper, you know. And there's something therapeutic about going out playing your own music. I think it's kind of, I've missed doing that for a long time. I used to do it a lot, and it's been a long time coming. So, you know, look, to think, you know, 13 months ago I had a stroke and I wasn't sure I'm ever going to be able to play my songs again. It's a big thing for me, so I'm looking forward to it.
Fantastic. And Adam's right. I remember I was a young guy years and years ago, back in the olden days. There used to be a program called Solid Gold. And anyway, Solid Gold would have like a top 10. It was based in America. And they would have like the Solid Gold dancers. And they'd dance around. And and then they'd have like live bands there. Anyway, Split Enz were due to be playing live on Solid Gold, and they made a big deal about it. So you know, everybody who's into music sitting down at 5:30 or whatever on a Thursday night watching Solid Gold, and Dionne Warwick comes out, and she goes, "And ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Australia is Split Enz."
Yeah, we adopt Kiwis when they're good.
When they're good, and you kick the bad ones back over here when they're bad. You put the bastards on a plane and ship them back here.
I didn't say that. I didn't. And listen, the Kiwi said that anyone who wants to send hate mail, it wasn't me. It was the Kiwi. All right.
Oh,
But, yeah.
wow. There's Gretch. Gretch might come over.
Oh, well. Fantastic.
See,
Come on
because he's
over.
a Canadian, he doesn't need a visa.
Well, come on over. Come on over. I need as many people in the crowd as possible. I'll put your name on the door.
And Johnny Heartbreaker's right. Yeah, all those wrenches, bro, go back to when we reached 1,000. We ditched out all the wrenches as our gratitude for the foundation members that were supporting us. So that's the key thing. So when you got a wrench, be good, be nice with that wrench. Don't ban anybody.
Don't fall asleep and block people.
Oh, Lord. Bro, look, we're going to cruise soon, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to cruise in a couple of minutes. We've got a show with the Rock Professor this week. James Gang, looking forward to that. Excited. You picked a cracker of an album, bro.
It's a good one. It's a good one. Lots of cool music on there, and I think it's one of Joe Walsh's, high points in his career. This album, it's great.
Yeah, I was playing it at work, and I had a couple of mates come in, and they go, "What the hell is that?"
Mm.
And these are guys that know music. So James Gang, not a well-known band here. Was never played on classic radio, bro. So very much underground.
Yep. No, I hear it. Look, I would never have heard it, Andrew, if it wasn't for my my dear friend Luke Foley, his brother Brad Foley, great name, Brad. And he used to drop off CDs to Luke Foley all the time, and I would never have heard James Gang Rides Again without that. And I remember when I heard it, I was like, my goodness, this is unreal. And I listened to it over and over and over, and I borrowed the CD. I think I might have sneakily made a copy on cassette so I could listen to it. And I ended up buying the CD myself because, but Andrew, this is in the day when, I had to get on a train, go into the city to Rare Records or Time Warp Records, order the CD from overseas as an import, and bring it home. I sit on the train looking at the liner notes, listening to it in my Walkman, my little Sony Discman or whatever it was called, and the whole experience, it was like an amazing thing. But
Awesome. And I'm going to share with you guys on Sunday on our intro, I'm going to share a strong Joe Walsh New Zealand connection with you guys in my introduction as well. So
cool.
I'll look forward to that as well, because it was around that time in the late 80s, it was about 89, 90, where I went and listened to Joe Walsh, bro, because of this Kiwi connection. And again, as Brad said, this is pre-internet. This is when you had to go and buy CDs or records or, make copies, illegal copies of something that a friend would have.
It's funny because people used to say, oh, you can't do that. But I ended up always buying the album as well. So the more I listened to it, the more I'd fall in love with it, the more I'd want to go and buy it because I wanted the physical copy. I wasn't satisfied with a TDK 90 tape that was getting warped from the heat, So, yeah.
We're going to go. John said 351. Oh, my Lord.
Oh, goodness gracious, man.
Thank you, bro. Proud of you as everyone else is. Thank you for being the conduit for getting Phil onto our channel. We're going to do some great prep, folks, for that, and we're going to have Philip for as long as he can be with us. We're going to ask you once we get that date settled to go nuts and help share that link for us as well, so that we can get a lot of people on here watching or hanging out with Phil. And Brad, obviously, you're going to keep us in touch with the progress of your trio.
Yes, well, I'm actually going to try and organise a little, get together with the boys and have a chat and set a few things in stone. And we might start getting in and doing a rehearsal or two. I'll try and share a little bit on the channel if it all sounds good, Andrew, which I'm sure it will.
More than welcome to, bro. More than welcome. Do you want to do a shout out? Go and do a shout out to everybody, and we'll let them go and do whatever they want to do.
Well, I can't. Well, I'll go from the bottom up because I'm the backdoor man. So we've got John Backdoor ZD351. Oh, my goodness, Johnny. Sorry, guys, I've got to stop. We've got Gretch Zeppelin. Thank you, Gretch, for joining us. Holly Lewis, thank you for joining us. We've got Johnny Heartbreaker. Thanks for joining us. Like I said, we have John ZD351. I left the back door out of it because I'm going to keep it clean. We have had L&M Guitars popped in, so thanks for joining us. We had Adam Roach for joining us, another Melbourne guy. Thanks for joining us, mate. I'm just going backwards. I think I've lost it. What I was up to. Here we go. Lots of comments. Oh, Simon Williams dropped in. I didn't see that. Good to see you here. I don't know if you're still here, Simon, but good to see you, Rock Professor. Good to see you join us. Jazz Thunder, Jim was here. Thanks for joining us, Jim. I think I've got everyone here that was in the chat, Andrew, if I've forgotten anyone, or I'm still going through the whole chat here, and I don't think I've missed anyone now. So thanks for joining us and sharing the news.
Awesome, folks.
50 show.
What I might do is I might change the label and the name of this video going forward, and just let them know, people know that Philip Sace is coming on the channel, and make it a little bit easier for people to share this link. We'll do that.
And we will share in the card for the YouTube show that we've just done now all of Philip's links, so you can go check out his music, like I said, his website and his shop. Go and have a look at his shop. And also I'll get you to share together.co, Andrew, just because it's a great community as well.
Awesome. All right, bro. See you Sunday.
Sunday for James Gang Rides Again.
Oh, John ZD351. That's just the album title. All right. We go. We better get out of here.